Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to your weekly focus. I'm Russ McCann, your host this morning. I'm being a little bit more quiet this morning than normal because we've still got a house full of guests, and they're right in the other room. So good morning, everyone. We'll wait a couple of minutes to allow some additional people to arrive. I know it's the holidays and we're sleeping in a little bit. 10 o'clock live with me might still be a little early for some of you that are recuperating from Christmas. Hey, drop in the comments below where you're coming in from. Always love that. And, just send me some good vibes, some thumbs up, some hearts. All that stuff is great because it gives us a chance to interact. And by the way, we are streaming live over in YouTube. On our YouTube channel, we're also in Facebook in two places, one in my personal page and one over in Your Weekly Focus, our business page. And we'd love for you to participate and join us in all of those. Hey, I love it. We got Dale Fever coming in from Paso Robles. I know they're spending some time, he and Carol, down there over the holidays. So welcome, Dale. Hey, we're super excited that you came to join us. Dale is just getting ready to start his health journey, and we're super excited to do that. And let's see, who else do we have coming in? We've got Lawana. Now, Lawana, I just never understand why whenever I pull you up, it comes up as a big M. Lawana Ledward, I don't get it, but it's okay because Lawana's coming in from Hayward, a good friend of ours. She and I worked together many, many years ago at Cisco Food Service. And on top of that, she's been a client on our program and lost over 80 pounds, keeping it off, developing some new habits. She just had knee surgery. So always love that. So if there's anybody else with this live, just feel free to use the comment section like you would maybe a Facebook chat or a Zoom chat. This is a live interactive experience, and always love that when we can interact with each other. So let's see, Lawana, what do you say? Because my email got hacked many times, so she had to change her name online. It's just she's coming in secret online, but we really know it's Lawana, and always great having you here. Lawana's been a really good participant here in the weekly challenge. For those of you that are joining us that are new, we do a live broadcast, a live podcast every Friday morning at 10 o'clock. It's called Your Weekly Focus, and it's designed just to give you a little bit of focus going into the new week so that you can make the most of the time that you have. We talk about time management. We talk about goal setting. We talk about health and fitness. We talk about mindset and developing some great communication strategies. We talk about relationships and how to get the most out of those. We talk a little bit about finances. We haven't really done that so much. Maybe going into the new year, we'll talk a little bit more about finances. Did you know that 7 out of the top 10 New Year's resolutions, 7 out of the top 10 are either health or financial? So they're talking about losing weight, exercising, going to the gym, paying off debt, making more money, starting a new business. So 7 out of the 10 New Year's resolutions are focused and centered around health and finances. So for those of you that are listening, hey, let me know what is kind of your major focus going into the new year. Maybe the top goal that you have for yourself. I love that. This is what we're going to talk about a little bit today, which is dream big, plan smart, and really set your vision for the new year in motion. And we were talking about that a little bit last week, about setting a vision of what you want to accomplish. And how many out there actually went out to Target or to Home Depot or Staples and bought their foam boards and are getting ready to do a vision board? Let me know if you're going to do that. I know I try to do it every year. As I mentioned last week, we usually have had a vision board party here at the house, and we have about 20 to 35 people that come with their glue sticks in hand and some magazines, and they create a vision board right here at the house. So maybe we'll just name our home the Vision House, right? Wouldn't that be? So that's another thing. Do you guys name your house? Do you like? I know a lot of people name their cars. Denise has named her car Lipstick, right? It's a big red car, so she calls it Lipstick. And I know many people name their cars, but do you actually name your house? And so maybe we'll call our home Vision House because there's so much that goes on here at the house. We have the kids here, as I mentioned, holdover from Christmas, and always love that, especially when the grandkids arrive. I think we're going to have 3 of the 7 grandchildren spending the night tonight, and it's always a wild place when we get together. So, anyway, congratulations on joining us for here at the Weekly Focus. As I mentioned, we go live every Friday morning at 10 o'clock. So set your calendar to join us at 10 o'clock. And another way to get great reminders, there's two ways, and I'll talk about one of them towards the end, which is our weekly newsletter, the Weekly Focus newsletter. And then the other is to go over to YouTube and find my YouTube channel. It's pretty easy, youtube.com/@Russ McCann. And you'll find the YouTube channel for your Weekly Focus. All of the past episodes are there. But one of the things that you do is when you subscribe, it'll actually send you a reminder when we've gone live. So always love that. So I would just encourage you to join our YouTube experience. And so with that, we're going to talk a little bit about setting goals and a little bit about dreaming big and then putting those goals into motion. Now, we actually had a whole episode on this. I think Luana will remember because I know she actually printed out our SMART goal tracker. And so we're going to talk a little bit about goal setting. And so this is kind of a little bit of a repeat task because it's really important when we're setting goals to really do them in a way that's not just a wish, right? So many people kind of wish they'll have a better year, wish they'll lose weight, they'll wish at the end of the year they have more money than they started with, so we set all these intentions, these resolutions, and they really become a wish. But when we think about goal setting, this is something that came out of my business experience, is that when we're setting goals for personal or for business, or maybe you run a business and you're looking for a way to set some really intentional goals for you, your company, and your employees, one of the ways to do that is to make sure that each and every goal that you set and each of the things that you want to track and measure are what we call SMART goals. And for those of you that remember, SMART is an acronym that stands for specific. So that's what do you want to do? Okay. Measurable. Can you track it? Can you track your progress? Can you measure the results? Is it attainable? We don't want the goal to be so big that it's unattainable to be accomplished within a reasonable period of time. So is your goal attainable? Is it relevant? Okay. Is it relevant to your life right now? Because a lot of times people set goals sometimes as a distraction, but it doesn't serve their goal right in the moment. So make sure that it's relevant, or realistic is another one. And then T is timely. Can you set a time to it? When do you want to accomplish that by? When will you get that done? So if I set a goal that I'm going to begin to drink more water, that's something you can do today. So starting today, I'm going to drink more water. Maybe a goal would be to lose 30 pounds in the coming year. So I'm going to set the goal to lose 30 pounds by June, by summertime. So that's a time-bound goal. And so it's really important that when we're setting these goals, and for those of you that are just joining us, make sure that you use the comments because we get to interact with you during our live today. So make sure you drop a comment where you're coming in from. And also if you, as we're going through our topic this morning, if you have any other questions or feedback, feel free to drop those in the comment section as well, both on YouTube and over on Facebook. So a SMART goal: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. And so for those of you that have kind of been through this a little bit with us, we actually, I want to make sure, clarify that you understand again what a SMART goal is. So a really good example is I will drink 8 ounces of water a day for the next 2 weeks to improve hydration. Now, 8 glasses of water, I think is around 64 ounces of water. That's kind of the minimum that we need to be drinking each day. So, okay, so is it specific? Yep, pretty specific. 8 glasses per day for the next 2 weeks. Is it measurable? Yeah, you can count the number of glasses. There's lots of ways to do that. I know the water bottle that a lot of people have, that little plastic one that we get at Costco. I've had clients that'll put 8 rubber bands on that water bottle, and then each time they drink a full 16 ounces of water, they take a rubber band off. And at the end of the day, they should have removed all of the rubber bands. That's one way. Another way is to have a mug. You can go on to Amazon and buy a big water flask or a big hydrator that gives you 64 ounces of water. For those of you that are trying to drink about a gallon of water, that would be 2 of those or 16 glasses of water. And we have many people that do that. And so, again, it's specific, measurable, certainly attainable. It's relevant, especially if your goal is to improve your health in the coming year. And is it time bound? Yep. At the end of 2 weeks, we can kind of take a look at how much water we've drank. So again, really practical this morning. We're gonna really just kind of bring home some practical ways for you to do that. And one of the things that we did, I don't know, this is about 10 weeks ago. We talked a lot about creating a real specific plan on how to reach any goal, whether it be financial, whether it be health, whether it be relationship. And it's out of some work that's been done by Robert Fritz. There's a really great book called Your Life is Art. Robert Fritz is a composer, a business coach, and I've had the pleasure of meeting him several times, had dinner with him a couple of times. Robert Fritz has done some amazing work. Another book, if you're really looking for a deeper read, is a book called The Path of Least Resistance. And that's some work that kind of talks about, like, if water is up on the snow in the Sierras here in Northern California, and as it melts, it begins to come down the mountain and head for the ocean, right? And so as it goes down, the water finds the path of least resistance. And so if there's a boulder in the way, it'll go either right or left. If it's easier to go right and it reaches that level of balance, it'll go right. And if it's going down the mountain and there's a big log in the way and it's really more on the right side, it's going to go to the left side, the path of least resistance. And I think as humans, we tend to do this a lot, is to take the path of least resistance. We don't like to argue. We don't like to have difficult conversations. Certainly don't need, like to talk about money and losing weight and getting healthy. I mean, these are all things that we try to keep to ourselves. But again, take the path of least resistance. And the only way to change that path that water is naturally going to go down is to change the structure. So you remove the log, you change the boulder, you maybe dig a diverting canal. So if you want the water to go a specific way, maybe you create a canal for the water to go that way. Almost sneezed on you. And so again, this is kind of what we're talking about this morning, is putting into motion a lot of Robert Fritz's work. This is called structural tension, or I still like to call it the creative process, where at the very top of this worksheet, you write the thing that you want to accomplish, your vision, your goals, your aspirations. So just as an example for our talk this morning, I've created one, and it says, I want to eliminate the worry and to be able to pay my bills, have no debt, have money set aside for emergencies, vacations, and retirement, and to create some happy memories with my grandchildren. That's a really good financial goal. And if I get to accomplish that financial goal, life is going to be pretty good, wouldn't you say? But at the very bottom of a structural tension chart is your current reality. Okay, so I know where I want to go, but where am I today in relationship to that goal? Well, I might be struggling financially. I have $20,000 in credit card debt. I'm struggling to pay the bills. I'm afraid that I'm going to lose my home. It's starting to affect my relationships with my wife, and it's starting to wear on me mentally, and that's causing me some physical harm. And so I'm not quite so healthy because I'm so stressed out. So that's, again, you want to be very clear on where your reality is. You don't want to fake yourself out and say, oh, it's okay, or it will resolve itself in time. No, it won't, because the structure, you've laid down the structure. And so until you change the structure, it's going to repeat itself and it's going to continue. So the way to change the structure is to set small, little micro habits, little millimeter steps, little baby steps. If you've ever watched the movie What About Bob, right? Baby steps. So when you lay down your baby steps and you say, okay, I want to create a family budget, and I'm going to create a family budget by the first of the year. So again, specific, measurable, attainable, relatable, and realistic, and time bound. So create a family budget by the new year. So that's step number one. And step number two might be to look for a second income. So one way to relieve the debt and the ability to pay the bills is to increase income, right? You can save your way to it. You can really cut back. You can not go anywhere, not have any fun. But a really great way to increase and to help you reach those goals quicker, it's the escalator to the top, and that is to bring in a second income, or third in many cases. Cut out unnecessary expenses. Okay, so this is where you're cutting back some of the expenses that maybe aren't all that necessary. Have you gone through your phone and looked at your subscriptions? Denise and I did that this last week. We were going through, what's that charge that came through on our bank statement? And we had to go through and figure out which subscription was causing that charge. And so I've gone through and I've eliminated all but one subscription. Actually, there's two, but T-Mobile pays for one of those, so I don't have anything coming out. So I have one subscription, and that's for my Apple Music subscription. That's really important to me. I love listening to music, being able to download music. Music is my escape. Some people do it through reading books or watching television or going to the gym or things like that. I love listening to music. Another step in changing the structure is to open up a savings account so that as you're saving money, you're setting it aside so that you don't spend it, right? Get buy-in from the family. Maybe sit down with the family and say, hey, we're just coming out of Christmas and we're going into a new year and we want to be able to go on vacation and we want to catch up a little bit on our bills. And to do that, we need buy-in from the entire family. You can't be the only one in your home that's saving and setting aside, having this change in structure if there's a leak in the family, right? Somebody in the family that's spending money like there's no tomorrow. That'll create a strain. That's what's going to cause those problems in this relationship, right? Pay off the smallest credit card first. So if you have a credit card that's only $500-600, really work to get that paid off, and then take the monthly payment from that one, lump it with another one, and begin to take bigger chunks out of your credit card debt, right? Take a Dave Ramsey course. Meet with a financial planner. These are all changes in the daily structure that you're doing to help you get to where you want to be. Isn't this powerful? Drop some comments in there if you're finding value in this. So again, the very top is your vision, what it is you want to accomplish. And at the very bottom, what is your current reality? Where are you now? And what are the things, the steps, the little millimeters, the things that are really easy to do over time will help you create and reach your goal and your vision. So this is really, really powerful. And hopefully you take full advantage of this. We have created a SMART goal tracker for you to actually lay down some goals and to lay down some changes in the structure. Again, if you don't like your job or you're struggling with relationships or there's things going on that need to be resolved and you do nothing, then guess what? It's going to repeat itself. It's going to stay the same or get worse. So this is really powerful. And I'm going to put this in the comment section of our video today so that you can click on a link and download this sheet and create your own SMART goal tracker. What's great about this is you can, if you have 5 areas that you want to work on: finances, health, relationships, projects around the house, whatever it is, this SMART goal tracker will help you stay focused, right? Your weekly focus. This will help you stay focused on reaching that ultimate goal. So make sure that you go download this tracker after we're done here. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll make sure that this is uploaded. I tried to get it done before, but ran out of time this morning. So, wow, really super powerful. I wanted to also, Luana just put in the comment. Let me see if I can bring hers up here. There it is. Let me drag this around underneath my chin. And Luana put in there, right? Yeah, multiple areas for sure. So sometimes it's not just one thing you want to work on, it's multiple things. And you don't want to get overwhelmed by doing too much, but one really set goal in each specific area can be very helpful. So also wanted to let you know that we are launching I hate calling it a challenge, although there's some challenge to it, but we're creating a way for you to stay focused in the new year on the things that matter most to you. And we've created what we call the Brain and Body Reset 28-Day Challenge. That's a mouthful, right? Brain and Body Reset 28-Day Challenge. So anybody can do anything for 28 days. That's why we set it this way. It's going to begin January 1st. And I am leading a team in the challenge. And I would love for you to come and join the Weekly Focus Challenge, right? Or Weekly Focus team, all right? So what you can do right now is grab your phone, pull down the QR reader, and scan the QR code right there on this page. And what I want you to do is check out the challenge. So it's going to take you to a web page with all the details about the challenge. There's drinking more water. There's doing more steps. There's watching a daily video. There's and you earn points for all of these things that you do during the 28 days. And at the end of the challenge, you actually have a chance to earn cash and prizes, right? So there's two paths to the challenge. I want to let you know this up front. One is absolutely free. You can participate in every aspect and element of the challenge, except winning prizes if you don't put some skin in the game. So absolutely free, no obligation. Just come and join us. It's a lot of fun. But if you want to put some skin in the game, right? It's a $25 skin in the game. I paid my $25, and then as I'm earning points, and at the end, they're going to be giving away prizes. And the last challenge we did in September, we gave away over $18,000 in cash and prizes. $18,000. And we're expecting this challenge to be even larger than in September because, one, it's the beginning of a year and everybody loves a new challenge at the beginning of the year. I think last year we called our January challenge the Jumpstart Challenge. Well, now it's the Brain and Body Reset 28-Day Challenge. And so for $25, you get to, that money goes in the pot, and you have a chance to win not only that $25 back, but we had several people on our team win $400 or $500. In fact, Luana, if you want to drop in the chat, I know you actually were the grand prize winner of our January Jumpstart Challenge. And I don't know, how much money did we pay out? I think it was like $200 or $300. It might have been $400. But Luana actually, right here in the challenge this morning, or right here on our weekly focus, actually participated in last year's challenge. So again, the Brain and Body Reset 28-Day Challenge, scan the QR code, check it all out, put some skin in the game if you want to earn prizes, but just join the challenge. And here's the thing that you're going to need to do when you fill out the form to join the challenge. You're going to want to put my name as the team leader, so Russell McCann or Russ McCann, and you're going to want to put my phone number down, and that's the challenge team leader number. And I've put my phone number right here on the screen. If you want to take a picture of it, I'll leave it up here for a minute. So it's 925-997-7557. What other podcaster gives you their private cell phone number? I do. Okay, so this number, you're going to need it when you fill out the form to join the challenge. And when you do that, you're going to be put in my team roster. And we get a chance to communicate and kind of run together in this challenge. So again, the Weekly Focus gets to create its own team and love to have you participate in our challenge. So make sure you scan the QR code to join this challenge. So it starts January 1st. In a few days from now, and there's a couple of things you're going to want to do before that to be ready for the challenge, set some goals, which we really laid down the foundation for that today. So, okay, so here's the homework assignment for the week. I'm going to take a sip. The homework assignment this week, there are 3 little steps. One is to list your top 3 SMART goals for 2025. So grab your journal that you bought a couple of weeks ago and turn to one of the blank pages and say, these are my top 3 SMART goals for 2025. All right. Then join the Brain and Body 28-Day Reset Challenge. So whether you join the free path or the all-in $25 contribution, make sure that you do that. And then take and print out some of the SMART goal worksheets. And you'll use those worksheets to work on those top 3 SMART goals for 2025. So I'm getting used to saying 2025, right? Because you know what? This is the last weekly focus for the year. Guess what? We're starting again next Friday, and we'll be talking a little bit more about goal setting, but talking about some really practical steps and things that you can do to improve your life. And that's really what our challenge is all about, or our weekly focus is all about. So a couple things I want to remind you. We have our free daily habit assessment tracker. You can take a little survey, and it'll give you a score at the end of it. It'll talk about how you rate yourself in each of the key common areas of improving your life. So there's health, there's finances, there's relationships, lots of great things we focus on, but we want to just make sure that you're really focused on the daily habits that move you forward. So make sure you take the daily habit assessment by going to habits.yourweeklyfocus.com. Make sure that you also join our weekly newsletter. I think since we started the newsletter, we've had quite a few of you already do this, but if you have been delaying it, you can grab your phone again, scan this QR code, put your name, email address in there so that we know who to send the newsletter to. So make sure that you do that. You can also go to newsletter.yourweeklyfocus.com. And, this is such a powerful opportunity for us to stay connected each and every week. And so it's 10 o'clock every Friday. And as many of you know, I actually am a certified health coach and have been for over 18 years. I've been helping people focus on creating daily habits, drinking more water, being more physically active, having a good, solid nutrition plan. And if you're looking to lose weight like I was, we have a special fat burning meal plan to help you do that. I ended up losing 85 pounds in 19 weeks back in 2007, over 18 years ago, and I've been able to maintain a healthy weight ever since. And I help other people. So if one of your goals is to reach a healthy weight and change the habits long-term so that you can keep the weight off, I would just encourage you to reach out and at least explore more about what it is I do as a coach. And Luana says, thanks again, Russ. I am still using my healthy habits. So I mentioned Luana lost over 80 pounds this last year, really focused on making these daily habits a part of her life, as I have. And it's just been the most powerful thing that I think it's been the catalyst for a lot of improvements in my life. I think I tell my clients all the time, lead with your health first. If you have any issues going on in life, lead with your health first. And over time, you'll have more energy. You'll be more excited. You'll be more confident. You'll fit into some clothes. You'll show up differently at work. You'll be better at your relationships because you focused on your health first. So I would always encourage you to do that. So our quote from last week, and I thought it was so good, I'm going to repeat it maybe for a while, and that's the best way to predict the future is to actually step out and create it. And that's what our weekly focus has been about all day today, is about setting into motion the things that will actually help you improve your life. And so with that, hopefully you guys had an amazing holiday. We still have New Year's Day right around the corner, so you may still have some holiday celebrations going on. That's always good. But take the time between now and the new year to join the Reset Challenge, set some goals, print out your worksheets, and really be focused on what you want 2025 to look like. So with that, you guys go out and have an amazing weekend. It's Friday, December 27th. So go out and make the most of it. And with that, we'll see you next Friday on another edition of Your Weekly Focus.